So what I do is, because you can't really like look at the other one while you're looking at the one you're doing, so what I do is while I'm like doing it, I will out of the corner of my eye look at this one so I can kind of even it out. And let's see, and they just kind of turn into whatever shape, just because any shape that I plan on doing never comes out how I plan it. And then I just slowly fill them in, starting from the tails of them, so that way I use up most of the product at the end where I want it, and then as I get closer to the front, don't have as much product on my brush, so that way I can kind of fade it out. And then I will go in with a just like plain brush. I think I usually use it for like concealer, and kind of brush like whatever foundation's on my face into it, and not brushing the black out. So that way you get that more like gradual fade. And then again, you try to match it on the other side and hope for the best. So same thing, get like a tiny bit on there. That's probably more than a tiny bit, it's okay. This is a horrible angle. Ooh. So I kind of stop it like a little sooner than I want it to end. So that way, when I drag to fade it, it doesn't go like way over. Which I just did anyway. Oh, there's a smudge. Going back in with the brush I used with just the plain powder on it. That way I could kind of try to get that to fade more. Fade it a little bit more. Oh, I was just gonna say there we go, and it just smudged itself. And it didn't more. I try not to use my fingers just because like the oils in your skin, like oil removes makeup, so you want as little as that as you can when like doing the thing. So let's see how straight we got these. Not very, but it's fine. No one's gonna be looking at you like dead on like all the time, so just think about that. But this one's kind of bad. That's fine. Eyeshadow now. So I think I'm gonna do like a pink and black look with maybe a little bit of red and a little bit of silver. So I'm gonna take, again, has been my favorite palette since Christmas. I really like the brush that came in the, I say a lot, in the Naked Smoky palette, because it got that little end on it, and I like this end for blending. And I'm just gonna take the black on the little end. Actually, I don't really want to use this brush. I just thought of a better brush I can use, but oh well. So, oh well, wow. I don't know what else I dropped. What else did I drop? My powder, it's fine. I don't need that right now. So the black is on my brush. And like, you can see the crease on my lid. It's like lower than like, at least I'd like it to be. but you can also see like where my brow bone ends, so I'm gonna do up in that. That's usually where I do like, not really a cut crease. I guess that's kind of where I cut the crease, but that's where I want my, yeah, just kidding, that is where I cut the crease. We're just gonna pack that in there. And then a little bit as we get to the inside. Like lighter, but I want it darker towards the outside. Like that, and you just pack it on. And it's okay if it looks like a line right now, because you know, we're gonna get some other colors in there and blend it all out. So this shade is Rubber in the Fetish palette. Oh, okay, yep, there it is, that's why. I literally every time keep going to call it the Bondage palette, but there's literally a shade in it called Bondage, so that's probably it. I hate my lighting in here, I hate my front-facing iPhone camera. I should probably get an actual camera if I'm gonna be doing this, but, you know. Okay, then I'm gonna take same brush I used for highlight. I went in brushes in my pants, don't do that. And I'm gonna use that to kind of go on the inside first and then blend out the outside. So I stay close to the shadow to start off with as I'm bringing it out. But again, it's more so of me like pulling the flesh tone and the foundation in, so I'm not dragging. I don't know how to explain anything. So I'm not like, I'm keeping the black, like, or whatever color you're using, like, controlled. Because then you could always add more in, like that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave the black like that. I'm gonna try to repeat it on the other eye. So again, going like the contour of like my brow bone. And everyone's face is like uneven. It's supposed to be, like, no one's face is perfect, perfectly symmetrical. So don't be surprised if they look off. And since I already had like a lot of black packed into this brush on the first eye, it didn't really take much to get it to how dark the other eye is, because that color was already in the brush. So I'm kind of just like pressing down, going up and down, and not stroking back and forth like I am here to blend it, going up and down. Okay, so there's the other one. And then I think I'm gonna do pink on my lids, but since like you can see I have a little bit of black right there, I am going to, there we go again. I am going to take some, you can either use concealer, foundation, eyeshadow, anything just to like put down as a base. And I think I am going to do concealer, and that's when I'm going to take a smaller brush, get it on there, and kind of just make just a plain base. If you're using a bright color, that is. If you're using a darker color, it doesn't really matter. It's not that important. But since I'm going to put some pink on there and I want it to be kind of noticeable, we will cover that with the white, just so I have some blank space there. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then same thing. Oh. This is one of the things I like using the Tarte Shape Tape for, because it has that like full coverage, like nice consistency. This one, this Kat Von D one's kind of better for just like, for normal, like regular concealing. Like for brightening, I guess. But it all depends on how you use it, how much you layer it. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it and get it to do what you want, I guess. So we do the same on this eye and blend it in. I'll put one more tiny layer just because it doesn't have great coverage and I don't want my shadow on top of it to look patchy. So that's why if I'm not using the Shape Tape, I typically use either my foundation or eyeshadow primer. Just that way the shadow doesn't come out patchy, but it's up to you. And then I am gonna just kind of use that brush to blend it further, like because it's a little fluffy brush. I'm just like, it's hard to, I can't words. And then I am going to use, what do I want to use? I have a lot to pick from. This palette I really liked a lot. I'm gonna start with that light pink, and if that doesn't show up bright enough or how I want it to, I'll blend something else into it. We'll do that for now. This is from the Makeup Revolution brand. There we go. Yeah, I like that color with the black. Cool. Just gonna pack that in. Go right up to that line. But without getting black like smeared into my brush. There's more of a line than I'd like, but you can leave it, you can blend it, you can do whatever you want with that. Same thing for the other eye. Okay, now we got our pink. I think I'm gonna blend the black a little bit more. Now that I have the pink on there, it's looking a little bit blocky. So I just want to try. Actually, what I like to do is take my highlight on the little fluffy brush and use that to kind of blend your brow bone with. That's more highlight than I was intending, but it's fine. And then kind of blend the black back into it. Like, there's so much you can do. Like, there's so many possibilities of what you could do. Same on the other side. Oh, it just still looks blocky in person, but for the bottom, I think I want to do a darker pink. So I think I'm gonna stay with the same palette and use that darker one right next to it. And I am going to take, actually, this brush, and I think I had highlight on it last. These are so pigmented, I love it. They're not like creamy like the Kat Von D ones, so they're like a tiny bit powdery, but not really. Like, a lot just came off when I tapped it, but they're not super powdery. And these palettes are cheap, like $7, I think. So I love it. And again, just start with a little, because you can always add more. Once you get too much, it's too tough to get off. I am gonna do bottom liner, I think, but just in case, I'm gonna drag this down a tiny bit further. That way it'll show beneath my liner or mascara. Same for the other eye. And then sometimes I'll do mascara with heavy eyeshadow, sometimes, wow, eyeliner. Sometimes I'll leave my eyeshadow like this, and sometimes I'll do eyeliner with it. If I'm having trouble deciding, I will do mascara first. I use the Essence one because it is bomb. So let's see how just mascara looks first. I'm not gonna do lashes, like put fake lashes on, just because I wear glasses and the only pair I have is too long and hits my glasses, and I need a new eyelash curler. Typically I'd just curl them up, that way they don't hit my glasses, but can't do that right now. Okay, there we have mascara on there. And do a little bit more on the bottom. I like my bottom lashes to look kind of chunky. Not clumpy, chunky. Let's see. Kind of mad I can't find my setting spray. It's tough deciding like what I want to do, like what I want to add to it. I think I'll do a little bit of eyeliner. So as usual, NYX Liquid Matte. I go through this stuff pretty quickly because I use it every day, and I do my wings pretty thick. Okay, so I start with that, and then I'll just do a little wing today. Bad with camera angles, like really bad. And it's hard to explain how to do wings, so I'll just kind of do it. There's one, and then you just try to see if you can get the other side even. If not, again, no one will be looking at you like dead on for long periods of time, so it's okay if they're not even. And plus no one's eyes are the same shape, so there's only so even. I don't even, that doesn't make sense. There's only a certain amount of evenness you can get them to, I guess. You can only get them so even. I don't know how to word that one. Can't think of words today. Okay, there is two, and I think I'm gonna leave the bottom alone. So that is today's look. I will be posting pictures on the Instagram. And thanks for watching.